Hi, Pete.
Death, taxes, and the military. Comes old Sergeant Decker to spoil my Wednesday. Who you chasing this time, Steve?
An AWOL. It's a pretty dull Wednesday.
Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Corporal Horace Whittier.
Yeah, he tried to stretch an overnight pass into 3 days.
Better make it Private Whittier, then. Like my battalion commander used to say, just give me your name and serial number, soldier. I know your rank. Well, looks like we got your boy.
Good. Give me a release and I'll take him back to camp.
Release I can manage. But you're going to need a box about 6 feet long. Your AWOL's dead, Sergeant. Somebody put a knife between his ribs. One of the patrol cars found the body in an alley at 4 a.m. this morning. Says here we notified your post. You must have left before the word got there.
Yeah. Say, who took these prints?
You mean ours?
Yeah.
Whoever was on duty when the body came in. Why?
Well, it's funny. Mine shows a definite ragged scar on the right thumb. Yours doesn't.
Well, sure, your set was made first. Scars fade in time. Take another look. You'll find some trace of it.
Clean, clear print, no scar.
That can't be. These are his dog tags, Horace Whittier. The description's check, so do the pictures. No mistake in that face.
I'm with you. Well, we've got a dead man with an AWOL's dog tags, description, and face.
But no scar on the thumb.
Yeah, and that's only the beginning. The dead man's fingerprints don't even remotely resemble Horace Whittier's.
Anybody can put on a uniform and a set of dog tags, Decker. We go with the fingerprints.
What about the pictures?
They do show a strong resemblance. Police and court records are spotted with that kind of thing. Men have been imprisoned because of it.
Some have hanged.
Not where fingerprint identification was involved. That is positive and final.
The Pentagon has made mistakes. I seem to remember the Army losing a whole battalion once.
What's that got to do with this?
Right card, wrong prints, maybe.
No, Decker. The dead man is not Whittier. Someone took his uniform and dog tags. It's that simple.
But why, sir?
How do I know why? Maybe he was going to rob a bank. Maybe he wanted to pull rank on a private. Whatever his reason, he probably fed Whittier more booze than he could hold, took his uniform, and took off. Whatever his plans, they got him a knife in the ribs.
Oh, yes, Colonel. Except if...
The murder is the concern of the Honolulu police. Obviously, the real Corporal Whittier is still over the hill. Finding him is your job.
I'm sorry to disagree with you, Colonel, but your theory won't hold water.
The photographs do indicate a strong resemblance. I'd be more impressed if a bartender made the identification.
Well, I don't have a bartender, sir, but I do have a man that knows a few. Globe, will you step in, please?
At ease.
Private Globe, one of Whittier's closest friends.
That correct, Globe?
Yes, sir. Closer than the fingers on a fist, sir.
You saw the body?
Yes, sir, it's Whittier.
You're absolutely certain?
Colonel, I bunked next to him. I ate with him. I drank with him. We chased the same dames together.
That's enough. I'm convinced.
Like I said, sir, closer than the fingers on a fist.
Thank you, Globe. That's all.
Sir, if you doubt me, you can check his right leg. It'll be hid by his shorts, but he has his serial number tattooed there.
Globe. That name sounds familiar. What do we know about him?
We had him here in the stockade a couple of weeks ago. He started a riot in the bar. Somebody made a pass at his girlfriend and he started swinging.
Hospital? Colonel Bragan here. Give me the OD, please. I'm assuming that Globe did not see the dead man's leg when he looked at the body. Yes, Captain. Colonel Bragan, Provost Marshal. You've a body in the icebox over there listed as Corporal Whittier. Would you have a look at the right leg, please, and let me know what you find? Yes, I have a pencil. 3, 2, 6, 5, 3, 7, 6, 2. Got it, Captain. Thank you. He didn't even have to look. He'd already found it. Exactly where Globe said it was. The dead man's wearing Whittier's serial number. Next of kin notified, Boston address, mother living, one sister, no brothers. My theory fell on its face. What's yours?
Haven't any yet, sir.
It's tougher to put on a tattoo than a uniform, but it can be done.
And why would he bother?
Your question. When you know the answer, we'll know who the dead man is. We might even know what became of Whittier.
Well, I think he's in the morgue. Right man, wrong fingerprints.
All right? I'll go with you. If the dead man is Whittier, who killed him? How did he change his fingerprints? Any ideas?
Not yet, sir.
We've met Globe in line of duty. What about Whittier?
No, sir. Nothing in the files.
He was involved in something that led to murder. What was it? What did he do in his off-duty hours? Where did he go? Why? No answer, Sergeant?
Not yet.
Globe mentioned dames. Who are they?
I don't know, sir.
Now I am surprised. I thought you knew every Wahini from here to Kona. What have you been doing?
Well, last night I was hunting for Whittier. And this morning I escorted the body to the hospital morgue. And ever since then I've been here. Well, I guess I better get going, Colonel.
You're right on schedule, Dad. I've been waiting for you. Found the serial number, huh?
2 beers.
Make mine a Collins, huh?
2 beers.
Oh, I got a one-drink tab. They won't bring anything more to the table until somebody pays it. The shorts. I had a little beef in here a while back.
I don't understand why they let you come in here for even 1 drink.
Oh, they're forgiving folk. I told them I had a pigeon coming in. You're curious? I'm thirsty. You buy, I talk. That's a fair exchange, isn't it?
Suppose I don't buy.
Oh, I feel real forgetting coming on.
We can go and see Colonel Bragan.
You scare me none, Dad. I've been to see the Colonel. After my beef here, I was in a stockade. Cost me a set of stripes, half my base pay, and allowances for 3 months.
All right. There you are.
Besides, what can Bragan do? Hit me with a summary because I bunked next to Whittier? Because I took a shower? That's where I saw the tattoo, in the shower.
All right, I bought. Start remembering.
Oh, Whittier had it, Dad. Came the first of the month, came the envelope with the loot.
$600 money order.
Oh, you've been sniffing around, huh?
I talked to the postal clerk.
All right, I got another one for you. You know the letters with the loot?
Yeah, they were the only ones he ever got. Come on, try a little harder, man.
Okay. I was with him in basic, and he was supposed to be a recruit, huh? No, he'd been there before. No one had to show him how to roll a pack or strip an M1.
The record said he was a recruit. This was his first hitch.
So you buy the record of beer. You move pretty well, baby.
So do you, Mac. There's your dancing partner.
Any idea where Whittier got his money?
What do you expect for 1 beer? The encyclopedia? Tell you what, I got another little item for you, but it's going to cost you.
A Collins?
A favor. We got company coming. The guy from my last beef. They'll cover my back, huh?
I told you, stay away or get hurt.
Thanks. That's the favor I was asking you for. That big heel's the one that cost me my stripes. But I was going to tell you about Whittier. He was waiting for something, or someone, a big payday. Said he was going to get him more loot than one man could carry.
So you waited, too?
For $600 a month, Dad, I had to stick close to that. I'll tell you something. Decker, you go pretty good.
I want to tell you something. I know where we're going from here.
At ease. Fill me in, Sergeant.
Well, Globe had fun. He squared accounts with the man who cost him his stripes. The Honolulu police are happy. They'd been hunting the man that Globe flattened for grand theft.
And you?
I was big brother. I bought the drinks.
Yes. By all means, send in. Horace Whittier's sister's on her way in. Miss Whittier, I'm Colonel Bregan. This is Sergeant Decker.
How do you do?
May we offer our deepest sympathy.
Thank you.
I'm a little confused. The next of kin notification went to a Boston address.
And then back to Honolulu. We're wintering here. We have an apartment at the Royal Hawaiian. I'd like to make the funeral arrangements.
Of course.
Hello, Royal Hawaiian Hotel? Let me have the house detective, please. Hello, Ben. Sergeant Decker. I understand the Whittier family has an apartment at your hotel. Can you tell me when they checked in?
Death was instantaneous for whatever small comfort that may bring.
I know there are formalities that must be observed, but I should like to schedule this service as soon as possible.
Excuse me, Colonel. General Elliott calling. He says it's confidential. Would you like to take the call in my office?
Yes, of course. If Miss Whittier will excuse me, this shouldn't take more than a few minutes.
Well, I hope not. I have an appointment with my hairdresser.
No tears from that one. The house detective at their hotel says that no soldiers ever come to visit them. Not ever.
It's interesting. But why did you call me out here? We both know General Elliott is stateside.
I have another woman in my office, April Whittier. She says she's Corporal Whittier's wife, and she's come to claim the body, too.
Whittier's record lists only blood relations.
What has that got to do with me?
There's no mention of marriage here, past or present.
I can't help that. He married me, not the Army.
Where, Mrs. Whittier? When?
In Seattle, 2 days before he shipped out. I came over by air. I got here ahead of him.
A clerical mistake, probably. The record has not been brought up to date. We're not infallible. I'll check this error at once.
Thank you.
We'll be with you in just a minute.
I don't doubt that she's familiar with military maneuvers, but I do doubt that she's General Elliott.
An unexpected visitor. We'll be with you in a moment. I've seen her somewhere.
I told her these things take time. Red tape, regulations. She has no phone. We can't call her, she'll call us.
Well, Joan Whittier didn't know her, and she didn't know Joan. Now, how do you figure that?
Odd, to say the least.
Ah, that's nuts. I think right in the middle of this thing is something dirty and rotten. Too many people want to stuff Whittier in a box and forget him.
I have the same feeling.
Well, as long as both the wife and sister want to claim the body, I think a 24-hour delay is indicated. Can you handle it with Miss Whittier?
Right. What are you going to do?
Going to play follow the girl, naturally. Yes, sir.
Hi, Barney.
soda, Barney, and 3 aspirins.
You got troubles?
Don't worry about me. Just make with the aspirins, huh?
I've been around too long to worry about the hired help, kid. The drugstore at the next corner. Oh, no. I had all of you I could use last night. Now, don't bring me any more trouble, friend.
Why don't you do as the lady says? 3 aspirins isn't going to break you. I had a little trouble remembering where I met you before. That black wig makes a difference.
The wig belongs to Barney. He says the customers don't like blonde hula dancers.
Well, we've run into a little problem, Mrs. Whittier. The regulations say that we can't release the body until we see the marriage license.
Well, I don't have it. My husband was keeping it.
Oh. It isn't in his footlocker. Of course, we can get around the regulations by contacting whoever performed the ceremony.
Oh. Well, the wedding was one of those things, gin up to here. We went out of town. And that's about all I remember.
You did get the license in Seattle. And you were married 2 days before he shipped out. Hi. Oh, we checked the license bureau for a month previous to the shipping out date, and there was no Horace Whittier on the list.
All right. There was no wedding.
Look, she's got rights. He told everybody they were married.
But I didn't have his luck. I never did.
Your CO know you're here?
I run errands for the supply sergeant. I came in to square things with Barney. You want to blow the whistle on me? Go ahead and be a heel. But you lay off April, huh? She had the ring and the promise, everything but the license. It's only natural a girl wants to take care of the guy she loved.
Well, she was a little late.
Negative answers. No license, no wedding.
I'd say she was trying for the benefits a widow normally gets, but she didn't realize she'd have to have bomb-proof documentation.
As Whittier's legal heir, she could do very well. My banker informs me that the Whittier family is worth several millions. They also have a battery of expensive lawyers who are yelling for the immediate release of the body.
Why not? According to tradition, the military did have the right of an escort by a man of equal or higher rank. I could escort the body, meet the family, and attend the funeral.
I want to thank you again, Sergeant. And now I must ask you to excuse me. My doctor insists that I rest.
Of course, Miss Whittier. Just the 2 of you now?
Yes, my father died some years ago.
Leaving a vast fortune, holding companies, a dozen businesses. Your brother inherited a share of the wealth and the responsibilities.
Of course, but...
It's a funny thing. He only got 1 letter a month. No quarterly reports, no documents for signature. You know, the dead man has been identified as your brother in every way but one. The fingerprints. They're not your brother's fingerprints.
A stupid Army mistake.
No, Miss Whittier. We know how it was done. You see, the Army fingerprints a man after he's passed his physical, before he takes his oath. And then he's given a furlough, time to straighten out his affairs.
You bore me, Sergeant.
Well, I guess that's part of my job. But your brother deserted the day he was sworn in. He never reported for active duty. He found someone who resembled him enough to take his place. He hired that man to wear his uniform. An ex-soldier who knew it could be done. The experts won't have any trouble proving this. You see, both sets of fingerprints are on file at the Pentagon.
Is that how you did it? What difference does it make how I did it? He doesn't know anything. He's just guessing. As soon as the funeral's over, everything will be fine. But why? Were you afraid to be a soldier? Is that why you did it? You didn't have to, you know. As soon as they read your medical history, they'd have sent you home. Then everybody would know I'd been locked up in that hospital. You think I wanted them laughing at me? Well, do you? Did you think we'd been able to keep that a secret, son? Who's that? I told you no visitors. And no servants. I'll answer the door.
Horace's wife and his best friend, ma'am. We come to pay our respects.
My son has no wife.
You're right, he isn't, Mary. And I'll tell you something else. He's not dead either. You've got him stashed around here someplace. Now, where is he?
I'm going to call the police.
You're going to call nobody. But Horace, now get him out here. And don't stall us. We know the whole story. The body in the morgue is our buddy. He's the guy your son has been paying to stand his roll calls. And we can prove it more ways than you can count.
What do you want?
Money. Our buddy was asking $100,000, but he got dead. The price is up now because Horace is on the hook for murder. $1 million.
You're insane.
Oh, no, not us, but Horace. That's why I brought the gun. He should be locked up, and he would be, but you keep buying him out. Are you going to tell us where he is, or are we going to have to find him? Hold it, Sarge. It's 8 to 1. I got 7 friends here. 6 in the clip and 1 in the chamber. Sorry you're here, Sarge.
I told you it wouldn't work.
It'll work. With Decker gone, nobody's going to say anything. And Decker will be gone. There's plenty of windows up here, and it's a long way to the ground. I got nothing against you, Sarge. You just happen to be in my way.
You're going to have to shoot me first.
So what else is new?
Kill me, you take on the whole United States Army.
And if I don't, I kiss $1 million goodbye. And I'm tired of bumming drinks. Please don't, Sergeant. I just saved your life. I'd hate to shoot you right away.
Horace, put that down.
Why? I'm protecting you. I wondered how it was with a gun. It's easier than with a knife.
You didn't tell us you used a knife. You told us the boy who was serving in your place died a natural death.
Mother, I had to kill him. He was about to be discharged. He wanted $100,000 to arrange it so I could go through the separation center in his place, so my fingerprints could be on the discharge papers. If I didn't pay him, he was going to put us all over the front pages. It was easier with a knife.
Put that gun down, Horace.
Oh, don't be silly, Mother. Mother, listen to me. Mother, don't make me shoot.
We didn't know of the deception until Horace told us that the boy who was serving in his place was dead.
I knew. I was afraid to tell.
I've been blind, Sergeant. A blind old woman. I kept telling myself that my son was getting better. I don't know. I think I could have pulled the trigger. It might have been better if I had. The telephone's on the table behind you, Sergeant.
The Pentagon just came up with the dead man's record. Sergeant Joel Walback. Hello?
Death, taxes, and the military. Comes old Officer York to spoil your Friday.
Who the devil is this?
Pardon me, sir. I think it's for me. Hello, York. What's on your mind?
Is this Friday's child? Friday's child is loving and giving.
No, I was born on Saturday. What gives?
That riot you had with Globe, I got a summons here for you. With a bill. Nice, tidy sum.
Well, it figures. Saturday's child works hard for a living.